Yeah, dopest community. It was good, man. It was good. Yo, so we got Chains and Whips, man. The Clipse finally came out with a video for it. Got Kendrick Lamar and everything. Like, this is a very talked about song and everything. People have been waiting for this video to come out. It seems like they're dropping videos for like all the commercialized songs are like, you got Chains and Whips, you got Ace Trumpets, and you got So Be It. So, you got to have a video for it. So I'm curious to see what they're dropping next. They're doing a little run and everything. They're going to like every radio station, every like popular YouTube channel and podcast and promoting their album and everything is mad dope, man. So I'm hyped to get right into this, man. I can't get enough of hearing Chains and Whips. So let's rock with it. Appreciate all the love and support. Let's get it, y'all.
Nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bombing blows, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now we're dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving in the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
You know we get caught when you look side to side like what did they say, and they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon, then show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Wear my gin and juice. Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trump card tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
You know we get caught when you look side to side like what did they say, and they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
Oh, we still got some time left up here.
grinding. You know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding, grinding. You know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now I'm gonna be real. I don't really now with the video. I don't really understand the video for real. I get. It seems like it's representing the system, like oppression and everything. I see like the people in prison. I see like the neighborhoods and all that stuff, the culture, amongst other things. But you already know like when it comes to the clips, they always got a deeper meaning with everything. So it's like it could mean anything. You know what I'm saying? There's so many, like, just like Kendrick, there's so many Easter eggs and all that stuff. Cause I already know people are gonna end up breaking down this video and cracking down the codes to what's going on and all that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get in this breakdown. I can't get enough breaking down this song. I always catch more stuff every single time. Like I listen to this track, and every single time we gotta break stuff down. So let's get back into it. So of course we already know Pusha and Malice, more than likely they're talking about Jim Jones and everything. And it's just like the way Pusha's like looking at the camera and talking to him, especially the Tiny Desk concert. He was talking to Jim Jones, like he was talking to his soul. But let's get it though. Just that beat, when that beat dropped though, man. Beat is something serious. Then the babies. I think that's like the same baby. And I like this part right here. This part right here is dope. It's like it's turned into something else, like a horse.
Uncle said, nigga, you must.
So then we got, of course, we got Pusha, man. He's saying, Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just getting rich. Stroke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. So, Pusha come out the gate with the chorus and everything. They just thump real hard.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
And then it's like Pusha was gliding all over this album too, man. Pusha's hooks on this album was ridiculous, man. He was smoking this album with like the hooks and all that stuff. Like every single song has a fire hook, and Pusha has been killing it out here, man. Salute to Pusha. So we know Push, he's like, you run from the spirit of repossession. Obviously, we know what that means. Too much enamel covers your necklace. So he's talking about breaking this song down so many times. So, of course, the enamel covering the necklace, now your chains are fraudulent. They're under inspection. So he's like, too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Like, we're different. We're not on the same level. We're not on the same page. Misery feeling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. So now you're obsessed with me. You keep mentioning my name and everything. You're jealous of me. I made top 50. You weren't there. So you're upset. And obviously because of your relationship with Drake, so you felt the need to come in and say something. Because, Drake shout out diplomats and all that other stuff.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession.
And then he's like, reality TV's mud wrestling. So when it comes to this right here, Pusha's wife and Pusha have been offered reality TV slots. Like, people have asked him to be part of reality TV and all that stuff, and Pusha said no. And then Malice even said, all money ain't good money. He's like, all that is drama, is fake. He was like, you don't do that. And then, of course, like, in the culture, they look at it like, if you're doing a reality show, like, just on the outside looking in, same with the fans and the hip-hop culture, when you're doing a reality show and nobody heard of you, and I know where you hop on a reality show, it makes you look like you're desperate for money. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it looks. So he's like, reality TV is mud wrestling. It's like, it's not real, it's stupid. He was like, some sign checks I know better than. So I know not to sign the checks for reality TV shows and everything. All money ain't good money. Beware of my name, that there is delicate. I know where you're delicate. So it's like, I know where you're sensitive at. I know I can break you if I wanted to. And it's like Pusha's like giving him a warning, like, yo, I know where you're delicate. But obviously Jim don't know that, because Jim came back when this song first released, last year. Jim came back and like put the microphone out there in Harlem, and he started rapping and everything, and he rapped on the same beat coming back at them. Of called Malice a fiend and all that stuff like later on. But he's like, some soundtracks I know better than Beware My Name because there's delicate. You know, I know where you delicate, crush you to pieces. I'll hum the breath of it. You know, just from humming, I'm gonna crush you to pieces. Not even going all the way in. And then he's like, I will close your heaven for the hell of it. Like that right there is crazy.
Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it.
And I like that right there, like just bomb, 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 and then how it drops. You think it'll be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in the room, but here's the elephant. You chasing the feature out of your element. So saying like pretty much, you know, this feature, you're not gonna get this feature with Drake, you're not gonna get this feature with me. Whatever you're doing for clout, we don't rock with it. It's corny to us, it's lame. Like, why are you doing this? You need to, you know, watch where you're stepping and everything. And those lab diamonds under inspection. So once again, he's talking about his jewelry yet again, because he doesn't believe his jewelry is what his jewelry is. You know, them lab diamonds under inspection, the question marks blocks your blessings. There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Like I'm speaking in code, but I know you know I know you know I'm talking to you.
You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and...
And then Malice's verse, man. Yo, Malice's verse is so damn cold, man. Like, I love Malice's verse. Both their verses go hard, but it's just the way Malice pops up and then the way he's talking. And then, like, just, I don't know, man. It's just like Malice just talking to your soul. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky street is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now. It's beautiful. Like, in the way he says, he's like, it's beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on like some real sadistic, malicious shit. No pun intended. John 10:10, that's my usual. You know what I'm saying? And then that's the verse where it says, like, you know, the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So he's like, he was like, mama's falling out in funerals. And bombed and bloated. Now they viewing you. So pretty much, you know, you're dead. Your mom's over there, you know, at your casket and everything. They embalm the body before they put him in the ground and everything, so you don't stink. And like, you know, your insides and all that stuff, they smell. You know, people fart and all that stuff. So they gotta get all that stuff out of you. Y'all heard Will Smith talk about it in Bad Boys too. But he's like, now they viewing you. Like, so there's a viewing, you know, at the funeral. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. You know what I'm saying? So they don't never find the murder weapon, but the sewers do, because obviously they were thrown in the sewer. Bubbles was sick, he needed medicine. Brought him back to life, and now he dead again. So now he's talking that wire talk.
It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now. It's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he dead again.
And then this part right here, I actually had to look this one up. I ain't know nothing about this. Like, this one right here is just too much rich people talk. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. So from what I was reading, it pretty much like the way the Rashard Mill is like presented, it's like it's in a case where you can see it. So I think he's saying just a million trapped between skeletons. So like with the Rashard Mill, that's how it is. So Rashard Mill is a more upscale and exclusive watch brand than Rolex, who makes the presidential. The lowest price Rashard Mill will cost you at least $80,000, with the model below going for $500,000. Where areas you could cop a Rolex presidential for under $20,000. So he's got like this money talk right now. So then when he's talking about when he said just trapped, you know, between skeletons, he's saying this noting that a Rashard Mill watch is a price above $1 million. Their signature design features a skeletonized case, which is transparent, allowing the clear view of the intricate and valuable movements inside. This can also be seen as a multitude of souls suspended between their next incarnations. So pretty much it's a metaphor. So you got the Rashard Mill inside the case. It's like a skeleton looking case, so you can see it. So that's why he's saying just a million trapped between skeletons. But they're also saying that could be you know, it could be like also like a double meaning for like souls and everything. It was a cold ass line when I looked it up. And then he's like, this is the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you chase peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow like it's the revenant. I send orders back and keep shoveling hard.
Richard don't make watches for presidents, just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow like it's the revenant, and send orders back down to keep shoveling.
Hard, man. Send orders back down to keep shoveling. Hard as hell, man. This is just that Malice sees people return from death and sends them back.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whip.
And then you got, you know, so then you got Pharrell when he's like, and when things get dark and your number gets called and you look around you look side to side, like what did they say? And it ain't the Lord's voice. And then you realize that the devil is talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Things are getting dark and you hear a voice talking to you and you're like, yo, is that God? Then you're like, no, it's the devil. You know, and now it's too late.
You know, we get caught and you look side to side, like what did they say? And they ain't the Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
And then just Kendrick with the and then like from what I was researching, Kendrick wrote this verse in the middle of the Drake and him beef. So while he's writing all these, you know, 5 + 5 + 5, like during this whole time, he's in that zone. So that's the reason why he's in killer mode on this verse, man. And he was just snapping up here. And everybody's been talking about this verse. That's why he's like, I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. Like I don't fuck with peace and everything. I'm not the president that fucks with peace. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murders and sirens. Let's be clear, hip hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. Salute to the God MC Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? Like, you know what I'm saying? How many people turn their back on me and everything? But fuck it. Fuck it. The West minds. We right now. So fuck all the people that let me down and everything. The West is ours now. And then he's like, therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. Cold ass line.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck.
And then this is when he gets in that whole gen scheme. Like, it is hard, man, because we all know Kendrick is a Gemini and everything. So he's like, the two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. You know what I'm saying? I got two sides. So, you know, I'll be like, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Like, there's more than one side of me. It's two sides. So how do you want it? I serve it to you however you want it. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Shout out to Styles P, Gangster and a Gentleman. Dope album. Move niggas up out of here. This shit gets gentrified. We all know when it comes to gentrification, you know, they move like lower class people up out of there, and then they put like, you know, they start building buildings and everything, and they get everybody up out of it. That's why they be knocking down projects and building malls and all that. Well, not malls no more, but, you know, knocking down projects and building maybe like a Harris Teeter or something like that. So he's like, move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I'll drop your Pentagon. That right there is a cold line right there too. That's like political right there. Then show up to your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. Like, this belongs to me. Give me mine at the gender reveal. I son niggas, I'm the general. Where my gin and juice? You know, that's another that's a Snoop flip right there. Every song is the book of Genesis, the beginning. Let the sonics boom. You know what I'm saying? Sonic boom, beginning, Genesis, Sega, Guile. It's hard, man. And then, like I said, this is so layered, so I'm not catching everything. The more I listen to this, I catch more every single time I listen to the verse. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. And obviously, you know, you put, you know, ginger root and tea and everything. So he's like, I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. So that right there is hard. We gonna get back to that, though.
The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon, then show up at your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals.
So when he's saying that right there, so pretty much when he's saying like, niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. We already know Drake was trying to get dirt in California and LA about Kendrick. So that's why he's saying niggas want the tea on me. So pretty much the dirt on me. And he's like, here's the ginger root. He's like, I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what the tea is right there. It's a flip and everything. I make money. So it's like I make money, you know, I got residual income and everything. I make money off of like my art and everything. So it's like that's the only tea you're gonna get on me. You're not gonna find no dirt on me. And then he's like, they said I couldn't reach Gen Z, you fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. So we talking about the ginseng, dickheads. Here comes the jinx. Yeah, they genetics been synthetic, you know, fake ass genes and everything. Their genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius, screaming that they're genius and everything, but they don't even got real genetics and everything. They're fake. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. So you know the game back in the day, Jenga and everything. You said one finger wave, so that could be like one shot or 1 point, and like it's over with. God gave me light, a good year of full free will. Trump card told me not to spare your life. So now we're talking about the Trump cards and everything. And that's a really deep meaning too when it comes to like the label with UMG and all that stuff. They were mentioning Trump cards and all that stuff. And it's like a metaphor. And it's, yeah, it gets real deep, man. It gets really layered. I'm not even gonna get into it up here, but it gets very layered. And then things keep changing too. So I don't want to put the wrong information out there.
Say I couldn't reach Gen Z, you fucking dickheads, you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah, they genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall, niggas is Jenga. God gave me light, a good year full of free will. Trump card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
You know, I get calling and look side to side like what did they say in the Lord's voice, and then you realize that
the devil is talking to you. And that's the way it ends. And then of course we got the classic grinding, man. I love this part right here.
Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding.
See, and then of course, like, you know, being in Virginia and everything, when grinding dropped, man, grinding set like the world on fire, dog. Like it was just, well, I ain't gonna say the world, because I say in all my videos, like New York and other places weren't really rocking with in the beginning, you know. So when that joint came out, we were just, it set the streets on fire, man. Grinding was just in every single classroom, everybody was doing the beat. And then you had people over there doing ciphers and all that stuff, like real hip hop shit. People was doing ciphers. Every time somebody got on the desk, first beat they did was like grinding. It's like everybody knew how to do it. Then everybody was trying to see who did it better. You got the people there throwing the snaps in there too, and then they was throwing their hands. Some people were like using their knuckle and everything. Some people were like doing it with a pen and all that stuff and like a pencil. It was dope, man. It was fire, man. Good times, good times, good times. So grinding will always be an iconic song for me. One of my favorite songs ever, because it just what it did for like the city of Virginia Beach, the 7 cities in general, man. And salute to Norfolk, Portsmouth, Newport News, Hampton. You already know what it is. Suffolk, like everybody, man. P-Town, like salute to Eric Chesapeake. Like, I'm over here missing everybody. But yeah, man, salute to the 7 cities. So this right here was Chains and Whips. I enjoyed the video. Can't wait to see more. I am still spending this album. I was listening to it this morning at work over and over and over and over again. My merch is gonna be here soon. Soon y'all gonna see on the wall. I got like 2, I ordered 2 vinyls. Well, my wife got me 1 vinyl, and I got an autograph vinyl from Clipse and everything. And I'm gonna head down the wall as well. And I got some merch and all that stuff. We're going to a concert, you know, in August. So it's gonna be lit, man. Salute to the Clipse, man. I'm glad they're back. Appreciate all the love and support, man. Appreciate you guys showing up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Holla at y'all on the next video. Y'all be easy out there. Peace.